sunlight, it could be rain, but you're my blue skies if the clouds are in our way. The morning greets us, the evening song it fades. The birds are singing all the words I wanna say. Every time I see your face, life shines whenever you're around. Gone are the days of no color and no sound. That's why I need you by my side. If the sky is falling down, don't need money, pills to ease the pain. I got you, honey, and our love is here to stay. No, they can't take that away. Life shines whenever you're around. Gone are the days of no color and no sound. That's why I need you by my side. If the sky is falling down, if the sky is falling
What's a good boy? Good boy, 보자. Good boy.
Come on now, tell me what you want. I'll never guess just right. Come on and help me learn to see. Flood in the dark with light. Clear out a window to your pain. Like a lighthouse I aim to hit. And wreck on the edges of your deepest fears. And join with the shoreline sinking in. Like a guardian sit just below raging seas. To hold back drifting ships that just watch you then leave. They're like a paper airplane, dandelion high. Feel the wind in, watch them fly by. I'm in the bedrock when the tide's high, when it feels a little low. Hold on, now tell me what you think before I can let this go. Sometimes I wonder if I'm really here, or just leaving you with a ghost. I know when the clock hits 6 and the dreams filter through as the slow coffee drips, beg just keep one with you. Felt just like a paper airplane, dandelion high. Feel the wind in, watch it fly by. In the bedrock when the tide's high, when it feels a little low. When I can't be here anymore, and my name's in the waves as time erodes it down. It's just a paper airplane, dandelion I feel the wind, watch it fly by. I'm in the bedrock when the tide's high, when it feels a little low. Oh, we're just some paper airplanes, dandelions I feel the wind in, watch it fly by. In the bedrock when the tide's high, when it feels a little low. Oh, 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 when it feels a little low. Come on now, tell me what you want. I'll never guess just right.